Shang Tsung wins.
Yo, what is up guys, it's Dragonite2427 here, and today I'm going to be showing you my Counterstriker build for Black Ops 7. Now this build is primarily designed to take out all equipment, kill streaks, traps, anything like that. Now, and normally in these types of games like Call of Duty and Battlefield, there isn't really a whole lot of equipment designed to do that sort of stuff. Like you have your rocket launchers and some specific type of grenade, like an EMP grenade for example, but not a whole lot. But one thing I noticed immediately in Black Ops 7 as I was playing is that this game gives you a lot of tools to do that. And I mean like a lot, and you're gonna see what I mean by that as I go through what my build is. But there's a lot of kill streaks, a lot of field upgrades, a lot of equipment, and a lot of perks that are just like designed to counter equipment and kill streaks. So with that out of the way, let's get into it. Now let's start off with the primary weapon. For this, you don't really need to run anything specific. You can just run whatever you want. This doesn't really matter. Whatever you're comfortable with, just run that. Now as for your wild card, perk grid is what you're going to be running here, and you'll see why here in a second. And there's two variations to this build, but they both use perk grid. So if you're copying this build, perk grid is going to be pretty much essential. Now as for your secondary, you're going to be running the rocket launcher. Ideally the Arc M1, because this thing is just a beast at destroying all the UAVs, the harps, the choppers, stuff like that. This thing can 3-shot the harp, and I believe it 2-shots the UAV with the reinforcement overclock on it. So you're going to be wanting to run this. Now if you don't have this unlocked, you can just run the arrow. It's just as fine. But in my opinion, I think the Arc M1 is superior. Melee weapon doesn't matter, you can run whatever. Now for the field upgrade, this is the important part here. For the field upgrade, you're going to be running the Blackhat, and this is the overclock I have on it, the transmission booster. That lets you hack through walls with the Blackhat. Now, normally this one right here, this thing lets you hack stuff quicker, but I'm going to be going over why, in my opinion, this is better. So normally when you use the Blackhat, it's ideal for you to be behind cover or like inside a house, you know, like in Nuketown. That way you can hack stuff safely through the walls, and this will let you do that, because without it, you have to be in front of something like line of sight to hack it. And it's kind of tricky to do that out in the open, because you're just going to get shot at or blown up by kill streaks, you know. So without this, it's not very ideal. Now, however, the Blackhat is pretty decently fast at hacking ground equipment like trophy systems, kill streaks, like the dogs, stuff like that, you know. But it's kind of slow at hacking the air UAVs and the choppers and stuff like that. So this might be more useful to you if you're more focused on taking out the air kill streaks. But overall, I think this is better. Now, as for the EMP grenade, this is what you're going to be running on this, because the EMP grenade is just, you're going to see it's very OP in this game. Now, you're going to be running the repeater here, because this will let you cook the grenade up to 3 EMP bursts, I think. It's something like that. Let me see. Yeah, so it does a total of 4 EMP blasts, because the way it works is when you cook it all the way, as soon as you throw it, the first EMP hits, and then after that, it just starts bursting into 3. So this is really good. Now, this is really, the EMP itself is pretty good on its own, because it does 2 different things that I like. The first thing it does, it just disrupts everything through walls, like the equipment, traps, kill streaks, stuff like that. So they just kind of temporarily get stunned effectively. And it goes through walls and through floors. So if you're on the 2nd floor, you chuck this thing on yourself, and it'll EMP everything on the 1st floor. So it's pretty good on that. Second thing it does, it disrupts players. And what I mean by that is, when a player is disrupted, their HUD is all glitched out. Like, they can't use their minimap, they can't see I don't think they can see their ammo. They lose their reticle, and if they're running thermal or night vision sights on their guns, that sort of sight gets turned off, so they have none of that for like a little bit. However, that's not even the OP part. The OP part about the EMP grenade is when you throw it, basically, the EMP blast does not do damage to other players from what I've tested, but what it does do is it delays their health regeneration, because it counts as them getting hit. It just doesn't do damage. So what I like to do is, with the cluster grenade, right, or really any type of lethal equipment, you basically injure somebody with an explosive grenade or a rocket launcher, and then immediately after you do it, you just do the EMP grenade with the repeater augment on it, cook it all the way, toss it in there, and you're just going to be getting a bunch of hit markers over and over, and they can't heal unless they have a stim shot. And when you do that, You just basically go in there and finish them off, and they'll still be at whatever HP you entered them at the beginning. So it's pretty OP. Now, as for your lethal, personally, I like running the cluster grenade because it's just kind of the best low-key at just destroying the equipment, because basically when you throw this thing on the ground, when it blows up on the initial explosion, it's got a lot of bounce back, so a lot of the little grenades that blow up from it, they're going to be bouncing all over the room, so it's maximum coverage on stuff you can destroy. So if they got like traps, field upgrades, stuff like that, it does a pretty good job of destroying it. Now, the overclock I have on this thing doesn't really matter too much, but personally, in my opinion, tighter packing is probably the way to go because you get one extra mini grenade. So that's just what I run. Now, this is where perk grid is going to come into play here. So what you're going to want to do here for the perks is, perk 1, you're going to be running Gearhead, because what this will do is it'll give you basically 2 charges of the field upgrade, your Blackhat. So, because what's going to happen is, as you play the game, there will be moments where there may not be equipment or Scorestreaks to hack, and you're going to have the field upgrade charged but not being used. So this will effectively let you store up to 2 charges, which can be useful later on. Because if you do run into a lobby where nothing happens for a bit, and then people start dumping Scorestreaks later on, you're going to have 2 charges of this thing to take out the equipment with. So that'll be pretty useful. This thing also lets you hack, not hack, but booby trap field upgrades, I think. Oh, sorry, the care packages, not the field upgrades. The care packages can booby trap them. And I don't know if you can do this without the perk with the Blackhat, because the Blackhat can steal the care package. But I don't think you can booby trap it without this perk, which doesn't really matter because you're going to be running this perk regardless either way. And the other thing this thing does is you're going to be regenerating your grenades over time, which will be pretty useful. That way you don't have to run an ammo box or scavenger perk. Pretty OP. Now, the second thing you're going to be running here is Tech Mask. Reason for this is because so you don't EMP yourself, because this thing has a lot of range, and without this perk, chances are you're going to be hitting yourself a lot with this grenade, so this will negate those effects. It's also nice to not be stunned, flashed, or get hit by the fear trap or the fear grenades because of that gas, so this will make you immune to it too. Now, keep in mind, this protects you from the hallucinogenic effects of the gas, but it doesn't protect you from the acidic compound overclock, which damages you, so keep that in mind. The third perk we're going to be running is Charge Link. This basically just lets the field upgrade charge quicker, and this benefits your whole team, but mainly you're going to be worried about yourself here because you're just going to be having this thing out all the time, so pretty useful. Let me see here. Yeah, that's all you really need to worry about there. Now, as for the perk greed, so for your 4th perk, I run Engineer because, as you can see, the combat specialty here, what it does is it lets you see equipment through walls from a short distance. However, one thing I've tested between this and this is that this has a short distance, right? So it's not very good or particularly useful, but the main thing I've noticed is that the red outlines on this is dimmer than this one. So if you're like me, who has trouble seeing some of the color outlines, you're going to be wanting to run this instead, because this makes the outlines redder, so it's going to be more bright. You're going to be noticing it more, so I like to run that. So that's the perk setup I like to run. Now, ideally, or sorry, not ideally, but alternatively, if you don't want to run this, right, let's see. If you don't want to run Charge Link, what you could do alternatively is you could run Cold Blooded instead. That way you don't get hit by the kill streaks like the dog or the chopper. That's the alternative way you could do it, but this is the way I like to do it. Now onto the Scorestreaks. So for the Scorestreaks, this is personally what I like to run here. Now don't worry about the 4th kill streak because you won't even be having a 4th kill streak since we're running perk greed. But what I like to run is Counter UAV, Interceptors, and EMP. Now this whole build here is primarily meant to just shut down their kill streaks and just interrupt whatever they're doing. And it is a very annoying playstyle for them to go up against, but it's not a difficult build to master or get the kill streaks for, because with the build we got, you're going to be getting score pretty easily, you know? So you're going to be getting the interceptors pretty easily. And here are the overclocks I like to run for them, of course. Dispatcher for this. Now you can run this, but in my opinion, I don't think this is all too needed. I think I like this one better. So I can just have counter UAVs up all the time pretty much after like 3 kills. Sometimes if you're on the objective, you can only get away with like 2 kills and you can get this pretty easily. As for the interceptors, I used to run this one, but I found that air patrol is more broken because what this does is normally with the interceptors you can only call it in when there's an enemy helicopter or a VTOL warship, stuff like that, right? But air patrol lets you call in whenever you want to, so you can just have it up in the air patrolling preemptively to shoot down the UAVs. But the second thing it does is normally air patrols only make 2 passes, but this one gives it a bonus 3rd pass, so it's pretty good. Now keep in mind the 3rd pass. So the way the passes work, right, is when the jets fly by on the 1st pass, there's like a cooldown of when they fly by again, and I haven't exactly timed the exact timings of it, but I've noticed that on the 3rd bonus pass, there's like a reduced cooldown, so the 3rd pass comes in quicker than the 2nd pass. So keep that in mind. But it's a very broken build with the interceptors. It basically shoots down the harps. I think it takes it down in 1 hit too. The only thing it doesn't take down in 1 hit is the VTOL warship. That one takes 2 hits, so it's gonna need 2 passes. But with the air patrol, it's not gonna be a problem. Now here's the most broken one of all, the EMP systems. Now, with the dispatcher, this makes it obviously cheaper, but that's not what we want here. What you're gonna want to run here is signal blackout, because what this does is that when the EMP system is called, the first initial blast just destroys everything on the map that isn't yours or your teammates. So it basically does like a harder reset. But with this augment here, what it also does is for like a solid minute, I believe, their whole HUD is distorted and they cannot call in anything else. They can't toss in automated equipment, they can't throw in field upgrades, they can't call in kill streaks. So they're just effectively like just locked to their guns. They can only shoot and throw frag grenades effectively. It's a very OP augment in my opinion, and I've only run into 2 people using it, but the 2 people I've run into that use this thing, it's very annoying when they call it in because you can't really do anything to counter it, and once it's in there, you know, well, I mean, you can't like do anything for like a minute. All you can really do is just wait until it's over. It's almost like the Blackbird from Black Ops 1, where nothing could take it out. But yeah, that's about it for this build. It's a very annoying build to go up against, and basically just makes it so your team and you yourself, you don't have to worry about equipment like turrets, stuff like that. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of this build, and I've been messing with other builds too, so if I have enough time and I think they're worth making videos on, I'll make another video on that. But yeah, I'll leave you guys with some footage of me using the build in action, you know, and let me know what you guys think of it, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.
Hostile RCXD incoming. Enemy UAV detected. Hostile counter UAV above. Hostile care package above.
RCXD ready.
Hostile dog active. Be advised. Enemy watchdog helo incoming.
Counter UAV ready for tasking.
Heads up! Enemy HKD drop detected. Enemy rhinos on the field.
Enemy UAV detected.
Counter UAV above. Electronic countermeasures active.
All assets, VTOL warship on approach.
Air Patrol above, Rattler has your backs. Commencing second attack run.
Deploying EMP systems over your AO.
Sit rep. Hostile interceptors on approach.
Rattler on station, engaging hostile air patrol. Air patrol deleted. Rattler 3-1 exiting AOR.
Order 2-9 on station, wings out.
Enemy interceptors overhead.
Close to one, 10 shields. Commence ATS.
Hostile bugs destroyed. Pull 2-1 heading to tank.
EMP grenade out. Enemy CUAV established overhead.
Door on my mark.
Hardpoint locked down.
Hardpoint locked down. The field took the hardpoint. Hardpoint.
Running vulnerability sweep. Hostile eyes overhead. Commencing port scan.
Sentry turret operating. Wait. Hostile down. Hardpoint identified.
Toss an EMP.
The field took the hardpoint. Falling behind, Black Ops. Hardpoint locked down. Be advised. Enemy watchdog
Enemy
helo
cluster
incoming. Hostile LDVR drop detected.
Eyes on Semtex.
Hardpoint is active.
Turret online.
Authorizing UAV mission.
Got the hardpoint.
Hostile eyes overhead. Anderson requesting interceptor air support.
Forces up establishing on station.
Hostile UAV established above. Q interceptors on my grid.
Rattler 3-1, commencing air combat maneuver.
Sensor standing by. Not available for
5 down.
deployment.
Enemy with Semtex. Throwing cluster.
Contact now, Rattler out.
We control the hardpoint. Hardpoint active. Launch counter UAV. Enemy UAV detected. Dorn requesting interceptor mission on station.
Rattler 3-1 on grid, engaging targets.
EPM terminated. Counter UAV returning to base.
Dorn requesting CUAV tasking.
Heavy blast on station. Jammer operating.
Hardpoint located.
Rattler
interceptors
3-1
on my
destroyed
grid.
one target. RTB to refuel and rearm.
Hostile UAV established above. Enemy combatants. Hostile sewer inbound.
We are bingo fuel. Looking glass, leaving the air.
Hostile counter UAV above. Enemy UAV removed. Hardpoint identified. Hostiles have the hardpoint. Sewer release detected. Active. Hostile personnel have captured the hardpoint.
Okay, pulse strike standing by.
Hostile UAV established above. Be advised. Enemy watchdog helo incoming. Hostile counter UAV above. Hardpoint locked down. The field took the hardpoint. Halfway check.
Sentry turret operating.
We are bingo fuel.
Running vulnerability sweep. Turret online. Locking down Bravo. On Semtex. control zone C. Losing Alpha. Securing B. Hostile super inbound. Hostile UAV established above.
Counter UAV ready.
We lost A. Locking down Bravo. Hostile care package above.
RTXD, moving out.
Bravo capture underway.
Mission time clock suspended. Looking black, start TV.
Enemy UAV detected. Bravo zone secure. I'll let them know you won't be back. Mover. Launch counter
UAV
UAV.
prepped for launch.
Shot.
Ordering skillable, don't bug off.
Hostile asset eliminated.
Interceptors ready
Check
for
your
tasking.
fire. Hostile LEDR drop detected. ESP grenade out.
Hostile UAV established above. Hardpoint locked down.
Hostile forces have destroyed your CUAV.
Enemy care package dropping. Hardpoint locked down. Hardpoint is active.
Deploying EMP systems over your AO.
Deploy skewer in my AO.
Net call. Napalm strike. Heads up. Enemy HKD drop detected.
That was second pass.
The UAV MCL halfway checked.
CUAV prepped for launch.
Focus. Hostile scout pulse nearby. Black Ops took the lead. Do not let them keep it. We control the hard point.
Counter UAV above. Electronic countermeasure active.
Lead is ours.
Rattler trim 1 destroyed 1 target. RTB to refuel and rearm.
Hostile dog active.
The UAV MTC 50% expended.
Hostile personnel have captured the hard point.
ECM terminated. Counter UAV returning to base.
Down Charlie. Skewer release detected. Sensor turret operating. Skewer release detected. Turret online. Running
The
vulnerability sweep.
UAV MCL halfway checked.
Watchdog Kilo inbound on your grid. Hardpoint active. Hostiles have the hardpoint. Hostile personnel have captured the hardpoint. Sector turret operating.
Make it authorized refuel.
Point located.
Closing zone commencing second pass. Nothing to report.
CUAV prepped for launch.
Hostiles have the hard point. Point is active.
Lynn designated skewer target.
Hard point.
Begin tasking.
EMP systems available for deployment.
We have the lead. Maintain current posture. Enemy care package detected overhead. Hostile UAV established above. Hostile personnel have captured the hardpoint.
EMP systems activated overhead. Enemy drone standing by.
Combatant down. Two interceptors on my grid.
Rattler has your back.
Hostile personnel have captured the hardpoint. Enemy dog established on your grid.
Begin tasking.
Deploying EMP systems over your AO.
Hardpoint located.
EMP grenade. Terminated.
We have the enemy exactly where we want them.
Initiating Blackhat.
Taking B. Alpha. Come on, we've took the hard point. Enemy UAV detected. You're falling behind, Black Ops. Hardpoint active.
Hostile UAV established above.
Two interceptors on my grid.
We control the hardpoint.
Traveler 3-1 on grid. Engaging target.
Hardpoint active. Hostile at the hardpoint.
Open dog mission.
UAV LCB.
Enemy CUAV established overhead. Hostile dog active.
Begin tasking.
UAV fuel check 50%.
Hardpoint located. Enemy CUAV established overhead.
UAV standing by.
A kilo in my
Initiating
AO.
Blackhat.
Hostile personnel have captured the hardpoint.
Taken authorizing to UAV.
Hostiles have the hardpoint. Enemy harp overhead. Be aware, enemy HKD drop detected. Hardpoint located.
EMP systems activated overhead. UAV prepped for launch.
Taken requesting UAV capture.
We control the hardpoint.
Launch counter UAV.
Counter UAV above. Electronic countermeasures active.
EMP systems on standby.
Bring the line on the XD.
Off the board.
Enemy UAV detected.
Two interceptors on my
Enemy
grid.
UAV MTC 50% expended.
Traveler 3-1 on station and track. ML. Rearm. Initiating Blackhat.
Skewer release detected.
Turret online.
Enemy RCXD detected. Watchdog Kilo inbound on your grid. Hostile UAV established above.
Deploying EMP systems over your AO. UAV prepped for launch.
Scanning network.
Hostile UAV established above.
Napalm strike stepping by.
Enemy RCXD detected. Losing Bravo. They are taking C. Taking Alpha. Losing Bravo.
Enemies took out your HKDs.
Taken requesting UAV capture.
Losing Bravo. Losing Alpha. Securing Charlie.
Spaces.
All crew technos to come about. Clean work.
Enemy UAV detected.
Turret online.
Point identified. Hostile personnel have captured the hardpoint.
Enemy UAV MCL halfway checked.
Hardpoint is active. Hostiles have the hardpoint.
Counter UAV
Cluster
ready for
grenade
tasking.
going out.
Your HKDs have been destroyed.
Mission time clock suspended. Looking glass is RTB.
Anderson approving dog deployment.
Hardpoint
Authorizing
active.
UAV mission.
The guild took the
Authorization
hardpoint.
Anderson.
UAV commencing surveillance overflight.
Hardpoint locked down.
Initiating Rhino orbital drop.
Hostile counter UAV above.
UAV inbound.